I have legitimate explanations for this outfit. Why yes, I did steal your intro. Hey team, I actually have stuff to talk about. Like, actual stuff. Bella! Learn it! Seriously though, between me, Maureen, Shannon, and Jen, we could all easily teach you how to play. It's not as hard as it looks. And I thought I would wear a beanie like you and Maureen, even though I don't like have hair to have a bad hair day with. Which gave me an excuse to wear my gloves. Maureen, I actually tried to learn binary once for like fun, because I do fun stuff like that. And your costume and contacts were awesome. Tack. And that's why they call me the Rhymenoceros. Also, I totally like listening to your music more than Celine Dion's. Jen, combo breaker. Okay, your video was long, but I'm going to try to reply to it. I want candy, but I ate it all, so there's no more. Something sharp. Yeah, I just, keep pillows that close. Did I say pillows? I meant swords, which I keep next to my pillow. For Camelot! I'll put it away. Dude, I would totally live in a Hershey Kisses shaped house, providing that it wasn't made out of actual chocolate, because then I wouldn't have a house because I would eat it all. I would literally eat myself out of house and home. And I think if you were to go into the theater field, that you should definitely go in for acting because I've seen your videos. It's obvious. And I only ask you and Ryan and everyone else if you're going to post because, once it gets late, I'm like, are they going to post? Are they? I don't know. It's kind of late, right? Except I don't do that. No, why would I do that normally? Speaking of Ryan, your costume was the cat's pajamas. And you said you had to rewatch the videos so you could, respond to them? I rewatched all the videos before I filmed. All of them. From the very beginning! Also, I never thought of saying hey team before, when I started saying it back then. It was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. That thing that Ryan says at the start of his videos. It's like, oh, that's Ryan's thing. It never worked. My brain never, the wires, the streams never crossed. Yeah, streams not crossing. No one would ever expect that problem. But then one day I was just watching a video and I was like, hey, I should steal that. Shannon, your costume was Triforce-some. Get it? Like awesome with the Triforce? I love that you actually had a working bow in packs. And I think that's the first time we've ever seen you without glasses. Oh, also guys, 400 videos! Stuff I have to tell you about myself. I watched the first episode of this new show called The Walking Dead, which is based on a comic book, which I'm guessing is called The Walking Dead. It's about zombies, and it's really, really good. The scene in the park, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, but there was a scene in the park, and it was the first time I flinched at a movie or show or anything since Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, which is way too hard to pronounce. Why would you name something like that? I've also been watching other really awesome shows like 30 Rock and My So-Called Life. I've also started skateboarding, which shockingly enough, I don't completely suck at. I've just been teaching myself with YouTube videos. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? I'm sorry that none of you knew who I dressed up as in my costume, but it was just the easiest and quickest costume to make, although it did take a lot of tape. Rhyme. But yeah, he's from an anime/manga called Soul Eater. And now for something legitimately interesting, I went to the Rally to Restore Sanity and or Fear. Because they couldn't name it something shorter. Even though it was so tightly, densely, sardinely packed that I couldn't even get close enough to hear most things except Ozzy Osbourne, but he's Ozzy Osbourne. You can't not hear Ozzy Osbourne. But it was still really awesome to see all the people with their signs. I wore this Upvote tie I made so that I could meet a few Redditors, which I did, and it was cool. And if you don't know what Reddit is, just follow the link in the pants bar. It will take you to a magical, wondrous place filled with wit and hilariousness and smartness and links to awesomeness. I got a few pictures and shots which I will insert here. I don't know, what is this? Hadouken!
Wrong,
this week's questions are, when you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? Get it? Up? 'Cause it's an arrow? When I was younger, I wanted to work for Lego, which, considering some of the stuff I make with Legos, wasn't too crazy to me to be of wanting to have wanted. What? This arrow thing is also made of Legos. You can't really see because it's sewn up, but it was durable enough to survive like being pushed and rubbed and against people. That started off better. And the second question was if you were doing NaNoWriMo, and if not, what are you doing? Now, I'm not doing NaNoWriMo because I just can't write. Just the thought of it is just... That's a legitimate feeling to have. I guess in November I'm just going to be trying to get better at skateboarding and trying to get my learner's permit. That's it, really. Nothing else. I'm interesting like that. I'm gonna end the video just for your sake.